Team Baxter.
So now I start assembling tube pieces to complete the rear end. There's several of these tubes, and they all get combined to sort of set up that rear end. There's several pieces that combine to do all of this, so I won't be doing this all on camera, but they all link up and they only fit in their certain spots, and it comes together to give you the back of this Yeti. On top of this rear end gets this gigantic box that has no purpose. It's just empty. Nothing goes in it. They call it a weight box. You could keep electronics in it if need be, whatever. It's just kind of sitting there. I think it's for future expansion. This is in the large and the small versions of the Yeti. But on the large, of course, it's excessively large. So I'll get all this put together and come back afterwards. It's just a lot of tube pieces and screws that go in to hold this together. This being the shock mount, the rear shock mount, and the body mount point, etc. So let me get this together and then I'll come back. Here's the top part of the back end installed. Just kind of checking back before I screw this large box onto it. 4 countersunk screws from the inside, and then the top goes on. So I'm removing this centerpiece because I did not know the correct orientation of it. There are flat areas on this, and those flat areas need to be facing up when you mount this piece in order to accommodate the flat bottom of the tray that goes on. Not a big deal, just a simple flip and screw it back in. But just something to note that these small flat areas go up. Next is the sway bar installation. Super easy installation. 2 pieces that get slid over the sway bar itself. 2 plastic support pieces, and then the ends get screwed on. Another piece gets screwed on, and this attaches to the bottom link. So go ahead and get the sway bar screwed together real quick. I got the sway bar screwed in and mounted. It's mounted by 2 small brackets in the back. You can see them there and there. Screwed in with 2 screws, one there and one there. And there's a small set screw that goes in there, and that holds the bar, not tightly, but kind of gives a little bit of tension. You can tighten it or loosen it. I've got it just grabbing so that you can see it's not falling when I tilt it, but it still moves very freely. So now this rear end gets attached to the chassis. It actually gets screwed on with quite a few screws and a couple of brackets as well. These 2 lower link brackets get screwed in with this rear end, and all of this gets tightened down on the back of the chassis.